What's going on, family? God bless you, God bless you, and God bless you. Whew, it's another beautiful day. Just a day to be thankful and be grateful, to be humble, enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? But if you leading people to misery, suffering, and an uncomfortable life, that's not really, enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? But for some people, that's enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? They can't go to sleep till they do people wrong, but it's not just for them, you know what I'm saying? It's for, you guys to just be thankful for the day. Just focus on the little things. It's the little things that count. Focus on the little things. You know what I'm saying? The air, the good air you breathe in. You know what I mean? The beautiful landscape of life and the nature and the surroundings. You know what I mean? Your peace of mind. Focus on those things. It's beautiful. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes. Take it in, enjoy it, embrace it. Vibrate on that love type of frequency. You know what I'm saying? Give thanks to God for all the creations that He made. You know what I'm saying? Give thanks. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Even though we are in this temporary meat suit and we are in this spiritual prison, but since we're in our physical flesh and this third dimensional matrix, we still give thanks and we still acknowledge the beauty of what God has created and made. It's a beautiful thing. So today, what I want to talk about is like with the TIs. You know what I'm saying? Once again, there's not a lot of TIs. So basically, the thing about it is, it's a lot of Star Wars, Clone Wars going on. A lot of Star Wars, Clone Wars going on. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of people playing as TIs. And they extracted enough information out of the real TIs or out of people being targeted. And they still extract data just to be more convincing. Even will gaslight the real TIs, you know what I'm saying? To get them thinking that it's a whole community full of TIs. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay. You get what I mean? So people are going to try so many things for mind control. So if one thing doesn't work, they go to the next. One thing doesn't work, they go to the next. One thing doesn't go, and then they recycle it back over and over. You know what I'm saying? So it's been like 3 things that the program really been trying to recycle on me over and over and over and over and over again. So these tactics must be effective because insanity is when people do the same thing over and over and expect different results. So they must feel like this is absolute results. It has to be effective for them to keep repetitively doing this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? They believe eventually the glass will crack. You know what I'm saying? This shows that they believe that your spirit is made of glass. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe if they just apply enough force, you'll just shatter. You know what I'm saying? You'll just shatter like glass. The 3 big things that they do is they try to make me feel undesirable. They try to make me feel undesirable. They try to turn me into a vessel of wrath, or they try to turn in some type of vessel of sexual immorality. Those 3 things over and over. And there's so many things that could fit in the sexual immorality bubble. If you don't know what sexual immorality is, you can look it up. You know what I'm saying? Falls into the perversion. Things that's not, godly. You know what I mean? Not a morale type of sexual behavior. You get what I'm saying? And a vessel of wrath, to get angry. You know what I mean? To take my anger out, harm myself or harm other people. Vessel of wrath. You know what I mean? To use their projections to fill me up with anger and bitterness and misery. You know what I'm saying? And not live out my purpose, a vessel of wrath. And then the undesirable, to keep myself in an insecure bubble. To, you know what I'm saying? For not be able to obtain the blessings and keep myself in this insecurity bubble, this prison. You know what I mean? Them the three main things that they try to do. And there's so many people pretending to be TIs. You know what I'm saying? They pretend to be TIs. They have no real originality. You know what I'm saying? I understand like people learning from the Gangstar community and learning all these phases and phrases. That's cool. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of these phrases and, you know, the Gangstar and TI and covert, overt harassment and, you know, the surveillance and the community-oriented policing and proxy stalking. I got that from other people's channels. You know what I'm saying? Studying other people's channel because I wanted to study what is happening to me. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when people personally like try to mimic your lifestyle from your past, present, and future. They will try to mimic your lifestyle. They will try to mimic your lifestyle. Let's say if you have a sense of humor lifestyle, like you very funny, very comedic and stuff like that, you know how to make people laugh, they're gonna have people around that's gonna imitate that. Might say the same jokes, you know what I'm saying? Might try to imitate your walk, your the way that you joke and stuff like that. Or just the way that you smile, you know what I'm saying? They'll imitate it too. If you have like a goofy smile or you have a smile like a crooked smile or something like that, they'll imitate that. Anything that they can, you know, mimic and imitate. If you watch a TV show, if you listen to a certain type of music, all these things people will mimic and imitate. If you are an encourager and you speak good message or you speak positive message about God, they'll have people that'll imitate that too. They'll speak message of God and they'll disguise themselves as angel of light. But they'll do it, you know what I'm saying? Not for the simple fact to really try to plant seeds in people's heart, but for the simple fact of what they can benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? People are in it for what they can benefit from it. And sometimes they get so caught up in their darkness and their nature that trying to benefit things, they end up being trapped. They entrap themselves. And they looking at it like, shoot, who do you think you are? Real TIs? Because they like, well, if I couldn't make it and I had to compromise in this program and I feel like I'm better than you, then how do you think that you could sit here and endure this program and think that, so they feel it's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got a point to prove. It's like crabs in a bucket. I fell down, shoot, y'all gonna fall down too. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody get caught, but you was around that person and they just could have took their heat. You know what I'm saying? But instead of them taking their heat, they want to take you down with them. Like, oh, well, Johnny was around me too. Johnny did it too. So it's like the same thing. It's like, okay, well, now they're making you do these things. They're orchestrating for you to do these things. And people pretend like, nah, nobody making me do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, then why do you have a constant mindset on trying to put people in these bubbles? You gotta really pay attention. You know what I'm saying? People really will steal your ideas, steal your whole personality. You know what I'm saying? It's like they trying to steal your soul, but they can't. Your essence, and apply it to themselves. You know what I'm saying? and whatever they're trying to do, go out there and do it. You know what I mean? And a lot of people's been fooled. They think that, oh, okay, well, I go to church and stuff like that. And, you know, even though I'm doing this gang stalking, as long as I'm going to church and I'm worshiping God, God knows your heart. You can't fool God. People really think you can fool people. You could probably live a comfortable life and fool people, but you can't fool God. God sees right through it. He's the all-knowing. He's everywhere. He can see everything. You know what I'm saying? He's the all-powerful. You know what I mean? People think that God is dependent on his creations. No, the creations are dependent on God. God can do everything. You know, but God is so true to his word that he wants his words to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't lie. He's a God that doesn't lie. So he must fulfill what he said through his word. And through people's heart, people actually think that they're going to receive forgiveness of sins and salvation, but it's not for me to judge. But it's the thing, as long as you keep having this dark mindset of trying to lead people into these three bubbles of insecurity, bubbles of vessel of wrath, bubbles of sexual immorality, you trying to push people into that, you got to know that God is going to see right through that. You got to know. So since you know that you might not enter into that eternal glory of heaven, you want to lead other people to darkness and hell. That's a mindset of a person that has a mindset to steal, kill, and destroy. That's a person that has a mindset to steal, kill, and destroy. Just understand what people in history has a mindset to steal, kill, and destroy. What people in your community has a mindset to steal, kill, and destroy. Is it your neighbors? You know what I'm saying? If you're around people that have that type of mindset, no matter how much they disguise themselves as angel of light, then you know they are just like their father. And the thing about it is, they want you to be of their father too. They want to bring you down as well. So they're going to continue to play these Star Wars Clone War games. They're going to do what they can do to pull you down. They'll start off with a good message and say positivity, but you'll start seeing what's in their heart. Darkness, it got to come out. It got to come out. You know what I'm saying? They can't move on until you're down. The world, they will try to attempt to destroy the whole world if they can't get you. This is how demonic and dark it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If they can't get you. Because the whole thing is, people want to be on top. They want to look good. Even if they live in a life of darkness, they want to appear to be superior, on top. You know what I'm saying? They want you to lean on them. You know what I'm saying? Not if you found something else that gave you positivity, that allowed you to prosper through it. It doesn't matter. It's meaningless to them. You know what I'm saying? They like, only way you're going to find positivity if you lean on us. That's the only way. They'll put all type of projections to try to drain you financially, mentally, and spiritually. Here's an example of financially. Let's say your moped be giving you problems, but God has been opening a way for me to get back and forth to work. People will project, buy a car, buy a car, buy a car. You know what I'm saying? Get a car. But you know you're not in that financial stability. It wouldn't be wise for you to buy a car, waste money on a car, you know what I'm saying, and be drained and be broke. Things is working for you. You making things work. That's how some people got to learn how to make things work. Do not try to keep up with the Jones. People got nice cars. That's good. That's fine and dandy. When the opportunity arises and you got the proper preparation and it's time for you to get a car, boom, you'll get the car. But don't follow the projections of these people. Buy a car, buy this, get that, get some clothes. You know what I'm saying? Buy some new clothes. It's working for you. It's cool. Don't worry about the projections. People will project all type of stuff. You this, you that, you messy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about it. Who cares? Who cares? You got to really think about that. Who cares? Once you know these people don't really care, they just playing an artificial agenda to put you in them three bubbles a bubble of insecurity, a bubble of wrath, and a bubble of sexual immorality. Once you see that, you should be able to rise above it. You just got to go with the everyday irritations of people just not admitting, you know what I'm saying, are just people just refusing to see that you're just prosperous. They just want to simply be on top. They want you to lean on them. They want absolute results. And they will sit there and play and play and play and play and play until they get their results. You got to learn that as a real TI, unless you compromise, this is going to be your reality. Things are never going to be the same. But you keep looking forward to God, you keep doing things the right way, and you keep pushing. You don't have to put up with the madness. You don't have to fall into the projections and try to keep up with the Jones and get yourself financially drained. You simply do what you need to do every day. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what's going on in the community, and even in the internet world. You know who the fake ones are. You know who the real ones are. But it's not for you to do that because they got proper reinforcement, and it doesn't matter what you say. People still gonna watch their channel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ain't no need of bringing them down. At the end, we will see who's who and what is what. But until then, it's just don't fool yourself. Don't put yourself, if you know this person ain't real, then hey, move on. You know what I'm saying? That's just simply as that. They drop gemstones and stuff like that, but they also drop things that try to push you in them 3 bubbles. But if you wise, you will rise. You know what I'm saying? And you can see through the lies. You feel me? So it's like I'm glad that God has allowed me to have this discernment, because people could easily, you know what I'm saying, try to put me in entrapments. And like they say, these people are dumb. These people ain't dumb. They playing a script. They playing a role. They trying to steal your identity and run with it. If you like certain video games, you play the video games, they'll imitate that. They'll mimic that. It's almost like, oh, okay, they do the same thing I do. I need to be cool. This is my tribe. I need to be cool with these guys. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. You better use your discernment and keep it moving. Peace.